Greetings, Mlembadians, and welcome. Today I am joined with Raging. Say hello, Raging.
Or hello, or Amelia, whichever one you prefer.
And we are going to rate Incept's Academy characters based on their power and how strong they are. We'll begin with the first character, which is Artoria. Where
Artoria.
where would you put
Artoria
Artoria?
Alta to be specific.
I think she's
If I'm
pretty
being,
weak.
I'd say mid. I usually put weak, but I'd say mid just because of her long-ranged AOE attacks that are kind of spammy.
Ah,
It's very
I
annoying
remember
to deal
those,
with.
yes. Do they drain power when you use them?
The C1 doesn't, however the specials do, I think.
The C might be, yeah, if it doesn't, because I don't remember, but if it drains power, then yeah, it's pretty, you can spam it and it can be pretty overpowered. Personally, I would put her weak, but if you believe it's a mid, then okay, fair enough. Next one is CL. I'm not that familiar with CL, so whatever you tell me, I'll put.
She's got a teleport that also attacks. Her ultimate is... How do I say? Her ultimate's unblockable, and it's long ranged, and it's bullshit. I'd say overpowered to high tier.
Wow.
And she's got like a really spammy like knives she throws, and she throws that, and it's really spammy.
Yeah, but the knives, I believe, isn't that big of a damage, and if you're very aggressive towards her, you can probably beat her. And yeah, I wouldn't put her high tier, maybe, because high tier, let's say for example, Dio is a high tier, so if Dio is a high tier, is she just pretty good?
I'd say probably the lowest high tier, maybe.
I'll put her mid.
Lowest high tier or the best, pretty good. But anyway, that's my opinion.
Yeah, of course.
We will of course have differing opinions.
Yeah.
In the matter.
Arcuade. How do you pronounce it?
Arcuade.
Arcuade. Okay.
Arcuade.
So Arcuade is another character I'm not that familiar with. So whatever you say.
I'd say weak ass.
Okay, and why is that?
She's more of a grappler, and grapplers don't work all that well in Mugen. Aside from Broly, I mean.
Well, it
That's
depends.
because of his other moves.
If the grabs are guard break, then I'd say it's really
They are
good.
not.
Ah,
They
then,
are
okay,
not.
okay, yeah,
They're
then yeah.
They're just grabs, and she's not very fast, and her ultimate isn't that good. Although it is mid-ranged attack, it's not all that good.
Alright, fair. Kagura.
Kagura is... I'd say pretty good.
Oh.
Just for the fact of her C ability. I believe it's her C.
Ooh, interesting.
It's really annoying to deal with. Like, really annoying. She can spam it, and it's really annoying.
Then mid
and I play really aggressively as well, so I always get caught in the reversals and like the stuff like that. So anyway.
Got it. So you'd put her mid tier or pretty good? That's the question.
Pretty good at mid tier, yes.
Oh, mid. Okay, I'm putting in mid tier. Wow, there's a lot of characters I'm not that familiar with. Let me quickly put.
Let's put Gilgamesh in overpowered really quick. We don't need to explain why.
Where do you see Gilgamesh?
Middle, second row.
Ah, see.
There we go.
Because of his spam
Attack.
range attack.
Yeah.
Okay, here's
And
the thing.
you can get locked into it, and it's really annoying.
I mean, true, but it does drain power, doesn't it?
Uh,
am I mistaken?
his A, B, and C attacks do not, and they are very spammy. However, his specials do drain meter, yes.
I'll put in high tier, and I'll later explain why. One, Kaguya. Kaguya is hands down the most overpowered character in all of Academy, because she has a C attack that breaks block, super spammable, doesn't drain power, and it knocks back enemy towards the wall, and it tracks. Regardless of where the enemy is, it will immediately appear from above the enemy and just go down. It's you cannot avoid it, and the rest of her specials, although do drain power, are unblockable and has such a huge damage. She feels like a boss character. She cannot be a normal character. She's so overpowered. Anyway, so yeah, that's why she's...
Not to mention, we're gonna add to that a bit. Not to mention her ultimate when she throws down the ball and it explodes. That's very AOE.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. You're right.
And I have not since been able to block it ever since it's been made.
Wow. Yeah. You're right. That ball attack on itself makes her such an overpowered character that as a result, I cannot not put her at overpowered. So, yeah, I guess that's it. Next one is Giyu. I think he's fine. Where would you put him?
I'd say low, pretty good. The reason why I'm saying that is because his combos are pretty good, and if you could get a really good combo off, I'd say that does about 40 to 50% damage if you do it properly.
So that you'd say it's pretty good then?
I'd say pretty good, yes.
Oh, okay.
Not like top of the range pretty good, but I'd say like below pretty good.
Oh, okay. Kenpachi.
High tier, definitely. Or overpowered.
Why is that? I'm another character I'm less familiar with, but why would you say high tier?
I have a video here somewhere that I will show you later, which you can add in editing if you wish. He has if you get him into a corner, he has this like, you know how some characters where they like have this shoot in the air like launcher sort of thing?
Yes.
And it's like a, so what you can do is you can attack, launch, attack, launch, attack, launch, and then attack again. And if you're in the corner, that does about 70 to 80% damage.
Oh my god.
But that's only in the corner, but it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Interesting. Okay. But though considering...
No, go on.
Considering that it can only work if you're near a wall, let's say you're on a stage that is very large, then is he still that good?
He is pretty good. Like, his moves aren't all that... His moves are very basic, but he's good at what he does. Although I'd put him in like mid-tier to pretty good. Maybe even low-high tier if without the wall thing. But without the wall thing, he's like easily like overpowered or high tier.
So he's reliable on the wall. I'd say he's pretty good then. He has like you said, towards the wall that is really good, which is why he's pretty good. But he's not good in all situations, which is one of the reasons why I believe he deserves to be in pretty good tier rather than, let's say, higher. Asuna. Asuna, barely played with her.
Low tier or weak ass.
Wow.
She's got a few good. She's got a few good moves, but like, and very basic character. Which is a shame.
Alright, interesting. Shinobu.
Shinobu used to have poison, which did like a lot of poison damage. It was a dot damage. I'm not sure if she still has it or not, but if she does, then that's very annoying because you can't attack or
But she
can't
doesn't
attack
necessarily have anything
or
that...
use any specials because of that poison, because you can't really move.
Question is,
Her
does
moves
that
are
poison...
decent.
Decent? So does that mean...
Moves are like decent.
So she's pretty good, you'd say?
If she has poison, pretty good at, but the rest of her attacks are like mid tier maybe.
Okay. Tanjiro.
I'd say high tier, and the reason I'm saying this is because of that one. I think it's the A button that, like, if you can pretty much hold that down and it will do spam, 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 spam. You know the one I'm talking about, where he like goes with his sword and he like spins it around or whatever.
Yeah.
It's one of his basic sick attacks, and you can like spam that and like combo into things.
So you'd say he's as good as Dio?
Yes. Maybe a bit worse than Dio, but yes.
Ah, okay, interesting. Broly, the Dragon Ball, the original Dragon Ball version.
Pretty good.
Okay, yeah. I believe so as well. He has pretty decent stuff. Grabs. Though he isn't as good as the Dragon Ball Super Broly. I think he's pretty alright.
One fact about Broly, this Broly, is that when he like, you do like a few A buttons or a few B buttons, and then he grabs you, those grabs are unblockable.
That makes him pretty good, without a doubt.
I don't know. I don't know why, but that's just bullshit.
Robin.
I'm sorry, Robin, I love you, but weak ass.
Okay, without even explaining. Yeah, her range are pretty ass. Yuki.
Overpowered, easily.
What? Why?
Have you not played her?
I did not, actually. What makes her overpowered?
Imagine Gilgamesh but a fighter. I imagine Gilgamesh but close ranged.
Yeah, but like that's not a good enough explanation. What makes her overpowered? Why would you say she's as strong as Kaguya, for example? Where she basically, like, does she have unblockables? Does she have huge knockbacks attacks? Like, what makes her overpowered? Because I understand if you're saying high tier, but why overpowered?
Okay, she doesn't. I'm not sure if she has unblockables or not, so I won't say if she does or she does not. However, every attack and every special connects together, and you can do some serious damage if you pull it off correctly. She's very spammy.
I will definitely.
She does that funny juggle. She does that funny juggle that people do.
I'll definitely check her out. I'll still put her in high tier. I don't believe something can be as overpowered as Kaguya and be at the same tier, if I'm being honest, except for one character. Unless you actually believe she's overpowered, I'll put her in overpowered.
I truly believe she's overpowered, and I will show you later, if you're still available, why.
Yeah, of course. Alright, then, okay, I trust you. Tatsumaki.
Tatsumaki, mid tier.
Yeah.
She's got good range, she's got good spam. However, if you can get attacks, close ranged attacks on her, you're basically done for.
Yeah.
She's basically done for, I mean.
Garo.
Garo. I mean, high mid tier, low pretty good. He's got good attacks. They connect together very well. There is one special that's unblockable. I'm not sure about the rest, but I think it's just one. And he's got a long-ranged ultimate, which is pretty good. I think that's it.
Alright, then I feel like mid tier makes the most sense, judging by your explanation. Kira!
Now, I'd say mid tier.
I'd actually put him weak ass. Although he does have
Um,
that super annoying C. Super annoying. That an attack that tracks, but I don't know. I feel like he's weak ass. All of his attacks just feel so bad. Everything about him feels so bad playing with him. He has such a short
Because you're not
AMD
utilizing. It's because you're not utilizing his spam properly.
combos. Maybe.
Let
He
me
has-
explain why.
Yeah.
So, Kira. I'm not sure if you know about that car where he summons the car and you can like, run
Yeah.
into it.
The unblockable. I know about that one. Yeah.
There's actually a bug in that. I'm not sure if I should say this, but hello Insef. We have found a bug. There's a bug where he can still move while the car is like blowing up, so he can move while doing that. So he can either charge to do another car, spam another car. He can charge to use another attack. He can charge to... Essentially, if you do it properly, you can technically infinitely summon cars.
Then that
It's
definitely
absolutely
puts
ridiculous.
him... Okay, that definitely puts him in mid tier after your explanation. Okay, next one is Hisoka.
Weak ass or mid.
Ooh, okay. Any explanation
got-
as to why?
He's got his attack's very basic, but he's got a good like overhead. Like he's got a good mix-up. I don't know if you know fighting terms all that much, but he's got like really good mix-ups. He can like cross you up. He's got like this card that rains down and like the card that comes back, so you can throw the card. It's like a boomerang card, so you can attack, throw the boomerang card, attack, and then you can use that as the combo extender.
But what
That's
makes
really
him
his
weak?
only. That's really only his
But then why weak?
good point. His attacks don't connect all that well.
Oh,
Like he can't
bad
combo
range.
at all. Like at all.
Got it. Okay, then yeah. I
And
totally
even if you
understand.
can, it's very, very hard. And I would love to be proved wrong.
Killer B.
Pretty good.
Mid, really pretty good. Well, yeah, I actually
The reason
played with him. Yeah, he has a few good specials, and
Mhm.
they could be hella annoying as well. He's pretty fast.
Especially that like teleport where he comes like behind you
Mhm,
and he
mhm.
does, and then there's that like he becomes this like thing, and he like shoots like a ball. That's like I don't think you can
Yeah, it's
you can't
unavoidable.
you can
yeah.
block it, but you can't dodge it like at all.
Yeah, it's pretty good without a doubt. Next one is Neferpito. Probably mispronounced the name. I personally.
Neferpito,
What was that?
Neferpito, or Pito, whichever one.
Neferpito. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'd put her in pretty good because she's first off she's really fun to play with. She's pretty like basic in regards to what you can do with her, but what she has, or maybe she's not here actually. I mean, I wouldn't say.
I will
that-
say her ultimate is unblockable.
Actually, I'm unsure if to put her mid tier or pretty good. She's alright. The more I think about it, more rather she's just fun to play with. But you know what? I'll put her in pretty good. Next one is Jean, a character I'm less familiar with.
Pretty good.
Ooh, and why is that?
He's got this like kick attack, right? It's one of his specials. Where it's got amazing range, does amazing damage, and it's like an overhead sort of attack where he can like jumps up in the air and he kicks and he summons this like dragon sort of thing, and it like it kind of tracks but not really.
But then the question is, why put him on pretty good?
He's fast. His attacks are kind of basic, but that one attack is really good.
Got it. Now, I want to quickly put Goku Black into pretty good. After the buff update, all of his combos and attacks connect. They're pretty long. If you know what you're doing with him, he can do a good chunk of damage. He's really fun to play with the moment you understand how to properly play with him. I believe he's a solid character. Before the update he was weak ass, but now he's pretty good, and I'm really happy with Goku Black and the update that he got. I'd also like to quickly put Kirito into also pretty good. Super easy and simple combos. You can basically, if you hold down S and you use 2 of his blades, you can pretty much spam B, if I'm not mistaken. It automatically jumps for you towards the enemy, and you can do a very good long combo that also has a huge range, making him pretty good. And
Agreed.
And the last one I'd like to quickly put is Dio on high tier, the highest tier possible. Almost overpowered, but not. And that's because Dio, well, as everyone already knows, has the best counter, which is down B, that counters pretty much everything and immediately punish the enemy by teleporting behind him and immediately comboing. He has a few great specials, and
Sakuya's got... Oh, sorry, I'm just gonna interrupt you right there. Sakuya has the same sort of teleport thing, although it doesn't attack, it just teleports, but you can spam it a lot. It's really funny.
Where is Sakuya?
Anyway, I'll show you later.
But
just go on.
Her, yeah. And obviously Dio is super fun to play with. He also has the time stopping ability origin that is super overpowered as well. He's almost overpowered, but no, he's kind of balanced. If you know how to play against him, then you'll be fine. Definitely a highest tier possible. Okay, the next one is Kakashi. I don't think I played a lot with him, so this one is on you.
I'd say he's around Goku Black's level, to be honest.
Ooh.
He's got lots of good attacks. One attack has a stun. If you can get in the corner, you can do lots of corner damage. Really fun to play. I'd say one of the most balanced characters in the game.
Ooh, okay,
He's really fun to play with.
Alright.
He can summon these dogs that do stun, and it's
I remember that.
really
that
amazing.
Punish, yeah.
Really amazing character.
Zeke. Honestly, I think Zeke is like weak.
I'm going to make a counter offer and say high tier.
Ooh, why high tier? What makes him high tier?
Just the fact that he can summon his I forgot what they're called, Titans. I do not know how to get rid of them. Like, I've tried attacking the enemy, I've tried attacking the things themselves, they won't go away, and as soon as the Titans and they won't go away, as soon as like he summons them, like I die instantly because I get corner comboed and like I can't escape, and it's really annoying.
I'd put him in pretty good because I'm like high tier. I feel like is more suited to like overall almost all of the abilities are really good. While Zeke only has that one move that makes it really good. That as a result, I feel like he's more of a pretty good rather than high tier. Of course, if Incep decides to nerf him, then he will definitely be a mid tier, if not weak ass. The next one is Yato.
Mid tier, I'd say.
Right.
Like, you've seen my combo videos, I think you have. You know what his potential is, However, I think that potential falls a bit flat
Mm-hmm.
in terms of what he can do. His
Mm.
combos aren't, they're almost not good enough, which they could be, and I feel like he falls a bit flat.
Oh, I get it. All right. Let's quickly. Well, there's so many characters. Let's just speedrun quickly, without really explaining. Gentoki.
Mid tier,
Okay.
all pretty good. Good attacks, Kamehameha, probably really fun to play. Same as Black.
Escanor.
Pretty good or high tier. Reason being, he's so fast, he's so bulky. The reason just because he's a tanker raises him up a level with that stupid, annoying, ridiculous block he's got, like that no block, can only use special attacks bullshit. And he's faster than he should be. He's a bulky character. Like, make him slow, please.
Ah, that makes sense actually. Okay. Okay, Joseph.
Ultimate is good if you know how to use it properly. Attacks are like mid tier.
Let's put mid tier. Hijikata.
Haven't played him very much.
Okay, yeah,
I'm going to go
I'm
unknown.
just putting him somewhere there. Eve.
My favorite character to play, although I'd have to sadly say she is mid tier.
Ooh, all right. Crocodile.
He can trap pretty good. He can trap. He's got good range. Combo. He can't really combo all that good, but he can trap. He can get you in corners. He can make you sacrifice your life. Health bar, and it's ridiculous.
So pretty good.
I'd say yeah.
Sado.
Or as us weebs know him as Chad. I haven't played much of him, to be honest.
Oh,
But he's got a really good uppercut, and he's got like this whole stage like attack where you just like ram into another person. It's sort of like Broly's, where he like dashes into the opponent, like throws them or whatever.
Well, question is,
But
does that single move make him pretty good or mid tier?
He's also got a half a stage beam, half stage I think it is.
Yeah,
I think mid tier.
Yeah. I mean, from what you're explaining, he sounds like a mid tier. Ichigo. Ichigo,
say-
I feel like. Yeah, what would you say about him?
I'd personally put him in mid tier because he's got like a good variety of attacks and like long range attacks and attacks. He's like the Ryu of Mugen.
Ah, I got it.
And I say this because like he's good at what he does, but he's not good at anything specific, and he's very beginner friendly. If you want to play, if you're a beginner and you want to start out in Mugen, I'd recommend Ichigo.
It's a really good explanation. I liked it. Let's see. Next one, Mistogan.
High tier.
What? Why? What makes him special?
Amazing range. All of his attacks have amazing range. All of them.
Wow. I actually never played with him, but now that you say it, I definitely need to try him out. Next one is Rukia. Quickly, I think she's mid tier, right?
Yeah, I'd say mid tier. She's got a pretty good stun, which is C, so it doesn't use any meter.
Yeah.
That does stun for like a second or so. You can kind of combo into that. She's got good ranged attacks, got good close combat attacks.
Mhm.
Her ultimate, though, that is one of the best ultimates in the game. Reason being is you cannot dodge it. It comes from all sides, and it's this massive AoE sort of ice thing that comes out of the ground, and you cannot dodge it.
Okay, that's a great explanation. Sonic.
Mid tier or weak ass.
Yeah.
He's very fast. He doesn't really do. He's not really that good, but he's very fast, and
Yeah, but the speed
combos
is not
are.
like, yeah.
His combos are.
Kazuki.
His combos are mid tier, but there is a bug where if you get into the corner, you can infinite.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, that's a
I'd
bug.
say
I'm
overpowered.
not using bugs because it's probably going to get.
But that
fixed
is
in
a
the
bug. So yeah, that is a bug. So yeah, I am. But I would say mid tier.
future.
He's got amazing range though,
Mhm.
but that's really the only thing going for him.
Yamamoto. I never like him.
Another mid tier, same
Yeah.
thing as Kazuki. He's got good reversals. He's got good range, although they fall a bit flat.
Hijikata.
I don't know much about him. I think
Okay,
we
just
just
put him to the
established
side.
this.
Kid Buu. Ooh, let me think. Kid Buu. Because of his
That
huge range
ultimate-
attacks, I'd say he's pretty good. And the ultimate, if I'm not mistaken, is unblockable, right?
are blockable, and like it's the same as Kaguya's. That ultimate, it's like exactly the same. Huge ball comes out, can't dodge, can't block, nothing.
Yeah, he's really good, especially because of those long hands. He's really. He's almost high tier, but I wouldn't put him in high tier because it's a long explanation. Yeah. Okay, Kid Naruto.
I'd put him in pretty good or one of the higher mid tiers because of the clones. Like those clones
Yeah,
do
they can
damage.
spam it. Yeah. They have decent damage. They're very spammy. They can lock you. So yeah, I agree. Sasuke. Kid Sasuke.
Mid tier, I'd say.
Yeah, I played with him just a bit, and yeah, he felt to me like very generic. Alan. Okay, with Alan, I'm not sure. As of now, Alan is high tier just because of that very stupid C. The most annoying and the most broken
Agreed.
C. Super broken,
Agreed.
doesn't drain power, but if Incep does decide to nerf him, he's going to be weak ass or mid tier because actually weak ass because everything, all of the rest of his stuff are super bad, really bad. But just because of that stupid C, unfortunately, he's a high tier as of now. Okay, next.
Agreed.
Yeah. Next is L. L, bless you. L.
Mid tier. Like
Um,
his attacks are good, but again they fall flat.
Yeah, I agree.
His attacks are really funny though.
Yeah.
Weak ass, I'd say. Lisa is unfortunately really amazing character. Horrible sprites, unfortunately.
Yeah. Next one is Meathawk. You know, he has really good range with his sword, which makes him alright, but I feel like he's mid tier because I don't know, most of his stuff don't feel like they're really that good. Yeah, he's between mid tier or pretty good, I'd say.
Agreed. He has this like one long range special that is kind of annoying, but yeah, he's still mid tier.
Merlin. What do you
If she
think
can
of
get you in
Merlin?
a combo, I'd say mid tier or pretty good, because she's really spammy and she's got this like, you know how Broly's got like that circle thing around him, and
Yes.
so does Tatsumaki, that you can't like block, like no, you can't block, you can't attack, use
Yeah,
any
that's a really
specials, use an
powerful thing,
ultimate.
Yeah, definitely
Merlin's
understand.
got that, and it's really stupid and annoying.
Turtles. Turtles?
I mean, I'd put him in the same tier as Jin. He's got a very similar sort of special. I will show you later. That's so good, so good.
Oh, really?
His attacks are pretty good actually. Some attacks could use some tinkering, like they don't connect as well as they should. But yeah, he's pretty good.
Wait, where the hell is Jin? I can't even find him.
Up, like literally scroll, like literally up one, up from Tolas.
Ah, yeah, there he is. Okay, fair enough. Pretty good. Okay, next is Zamasu. I know he has a few good range and a few like decent stuff.
His attacks, like for me, his attacks are really slow. Like they take so long to actually do
true.
anything, and by the time he actually does something, the character's already blocking anyway. And for that, I'd put weak ass. But if he gets a buff, I'd say pretty good.
Ooh, yeah.
I've not played much of him, so sadly
Yeah.
I will leave it to your thing.
Hijikata.
I think we like said I don't know like 3 times already.
Dragon Ball Super Broly. This is a pretty good character. Really good grabs. He has 2 really powerful grabs. Pretty easy to play with. His super armor when activated origin makes him really tough. He has really good damage. Overall, I think he's a pretty good character. All of the stuff he has are really good.
Agreed. However, I will just mention, I'm not sure if he has put it back or not, but Incef took out air combo, so he can no longer air combo, which is unfortunate. So if that's the case, I put him in mid tier, but I'm not sure if he put them back in or not. But if he has, I will agree with you.
Well, let's say the version that does have air combos, without a doubt, pretty good. If he doesn't have air combos, I mean, he's still pretty good. But yeah, air combos are pretty important for him. Sakuya.
Pretty good or high tier.
Yeah.
He can do the same teleport thing as Dio with the like that Dio does with you said it was the down B.
Mm-hmm.
Although Sakuya can't attack, but you can spam it more. It doesn't use any meter as far as I know.
Well, in that case,
and her attacks are really fast. You can time stop. I'd say high tier, but that's just me.
All right.
Not played much of her.
Okay, I'm putting her to the side. What the hell is that name?
Yeah, weak ass.
Mongiana. Weak. Okay.
Morgana. Morgana? I think it's Morgana.
Mongana, maybe.
Nami.
Nami is super annoying to fight against, but I think she's weak ass. Super small, bless you. Super small range, small damage. Super annoying to fight against, but when you fight with her, she is very weak.
Agreed. However, I will just mention that her electricity thing, I think one of her attacks does a tiny bit of stun. That is quite annoying. But yes, I will agree with weak ass.
And Yugi, low tier, worst character in Academy, the worst.
I counter offer here. If you play as him, agree, worst character in the game. However, if you fight against him, high tier or overpowered.
What? What does the AI do that we as players cannot?
You know how you have to shuffle the cards to actually do attacks?
Yes.
And so you gotta charge and like charge again for like two. You just gotta choose 2 different buttons.
Yes.
The AI doesn't have to do that.
Oh. Okay, yeah, that's pretty powerful. Now I understand why. Alright, next one is Neoro. Not familiar with him at all. Don't think I even played him.
He's got the longest ultimate in the game.
Pretty annoying.
play his ultimate. No, actually I will record it and I will show you his ultimate. It is the longest ultimate in the game.
Question is, the rest of his stuff, is he mid? Is he weak?
He does poison damage, and for that I'd say mid tier.
Mid tier, alright.
But his attacks aren't that good. And the fact that you have to wait, like I swear, like 2 minutes at least for his ultimate is just like ridiculous.
Miliudas. He has some of the best counters. I have no idea where to put him, honestly. He's not weak ass, that's for sure. He's either mid or pretty good. Maybe you have more information on him that I'm not familiar with.
For me personally, he's like a god, right?
Damn.
But that is because I played very aggressively, and like I do not handle counters and reversals very well. Like that is my one weakness, and he is like amazing at that. So for me, he is god.
I'd put him pretty good because he's so great against aggressive characters. But when it comes to
and aggressive players like me.
Exactly, but if you're trying to be the aggressor or you're fighting against range, yeah, you're pretty fucked. Next one is Natsu. Natsu. Where the hell would I put Natsu?
I do not know how to play Natsu properly. His attacks take so long to do.
Actually, I'll put him in the...
Not...
Where?
His attacks take so long to do. Not as long as... Zamasu, but like similar in duration.
Well then, we
found and some character like some attacks you have to hold, like they're a hold. You can't just use a special and then do, and you have to like hold.
No, if you have to hold it, that's really bad. Then yeah, he's definitely a low tier, weak ass. Not low tier, sorry, weak ass. Sanemi, not familiar.
He's really fast. That's like the only thing I can say about him. He's got really fast attacks. That's
mid tier.
I haven't played much of him.
Byakuya. Did I ask about him?
I haven't
already?
played.
I don't remember.
Yeah, you did. Haven't played much of him.
I'll just put him in the unknown category.
Same with him. Haven't played much of him.
Let me check something real quickly.
I mean, if anything, we're still talking we're talking about the characters, so they'll know.
Yeah.
So
exactly. Okay, there's a few interesting characters. First off, Sense, overpowered, broken range attacks, and all of his specials are the most overpowered broken thing ever with guard breaking normal combos. Anyways, I'm not going to explain too much. He's just super overpowered. Giga Chad,
and the fact that he can summon 3 beams at once, not just 1, 3.
yeah. Giga Chad is either pretty good or high tier. You know what? Maybe just pretty good. I wouldn't say he's high tier. He's one of my personal favorite characters to play with. I really enjoy playing with him.
His block is like the funniest thing ever.
With his butt, yeah. I agree. I love him. Visually and everything, I like him. Another character I'd like to put is Goku UI. Where would you put Goku UI?
Mid tier.
Mid, really? Ooh, but I do feel like his dodging can save you from a lot of situations.
But he can dodge.
Yeah, he's the only character that has an automatic dodge without activating an origin. Because that's like the only thing that really makes him stand out from the rest. Plus, he can say that dodge can... It's random, but it can save you from deadly situations. I'd say he's pretty good.
Okay, then I will
agree.
Then I will agree with you.
Next,
Genos.
Genos. Yeah, where would you put Genos?
I'd say pretty good because of his long-ranged attacks that do stupid damage.
All right. Imposter. Imposter for me is weak. I like. Yeah, there's not a lot to say. He's pretty weak. the stuff he has are not that good.
Okay, fair enough.
Favorite characters to play with. She is high tier.
See,
Where would you say?
Oh no, I was just gonna say I play with Shiki a lot. He's one of my favorite characters to play.
Ooh. Well, in regards to Ryogi, the reason I'm putting her high tier, she's one of the only Academy characters to have low attacks, and those lows, you can really mix up between mid attacks and low attacks, and the low attacks are full-on combos. She has the best mix-ups, and she, like, if you're using B combo, it's the easiest combo to do, because the moment it ends, you jump B, and then spam B again. She's really good and simple to do combos while on the wall. Really good damage. She has a grab that is unblockable, that has a very decent damage. Everything about her, she's a high tier. I absolutely love playing with her. Simple character to play with and super powerful. From what I know, she's not released officially yet, but when she is released, wow! People are going to enjoy her. Next one that I'm kind of familiar with, never played with Academy Cooler. Let me think.
I've not played with him yet either.
Is there any character you'd like me to put? Because I'm barely familiar with anyone here. Is there anyone you want me to talk about?
Yes, put Ishida in overpowered.
Ishida, where is Ishida? Ishida.
Full top.
Where did you say put?
Overpowered.
What? What makes him overpowered?
He has this. So he has this. It's not a special. I think it's a basic attack that he shoots it up in the air. He shoots one of his arrows up in the air, and it comes down on the player. It's full screen.
Oh my god! But is it blockable?
And it tracks.
But is it blockable?
It is blockable, but you can never tell where it comes from. So it's like that's not really, you can't really
Just because of that, it's high tier. Because let's say Kaguya has the same thing, but it's also unblockable. So just because of that, he's high tier.
Fair enough. I will show it to you anyway.
Yeah, hell yeah. Next one you'd like me to talk about here? Yeah, I think that's it for me. I don't like all of these characters. I'm not familiar with at all. So the rest is kinda on you. If you want to talk about them. Dio, I think
Kenshiro is easily overpowered.
Ooh, and why is that?
Okay, so he's got a combo extender. So you know how Kenshiro's got this whole thing where if he attacks you, it doesn't even have to be a special, it's just a basic attack. If he lands a hit on you, you have this time thing that's like 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and it counts down. When it gets to 1, it takes a hit, he takes a hit, the opponent takes a hit. So you can time it correctly to do a combo, have that hit, and then create an infinite loop with that specific time counter that when it counts down to 0, they get a hit. They get hit. It doesn't do much damage, but you can use it to create an infinite.
Oh my god. But I feel like it does require you knowledge to know how to do it, to know what to do. And just because of that, I'll put him to high tier. Without a doubt, what you just explained is definitely overpowered. But because you do need to know how to do it properly, and you do need to practice and all of that, just because of that, I'm putting him high tier.
Now, attacks are also really fast, like extremely fast.
Well,
but yes, we can go high tier.
Yeah. And okay, anyone else here on the list?
Just a bit of a bonus round here. I'm not going to explain too much.
Yes.
Zangetsu, same as Ishigo. Standard character, good for beginners.
Where is Zangetsu?
Jubei, haven't played much of him. SpongeBob, again, very memeable character.
Where's Zangetsu? I don't see him.
Second one.
Second one. Ah.
Up.
Wait, so where am I putting him?
Mid tier, I'd say.
Mid, right? SpongeBob.
Or high.
Yeah, I haven't played SpongeBob.
Again, mid. He's got really funny attacks.
Mhm.
He used to be able to do an infinite, but sadly he can't do it anymore. With the bubbles, so you could like spam and then bubble and then spam and then bubble.
Well, I'm
But
glad
can't do that
it's
anymore.
nerfed. Yeah, it's a good thing it's nerfed. Patrick.
Uh,
I think he's
weak house.
Really? I'd actually put him in mid because I remember playing against his AI and he felt really good. If you know what you're doing, but if you honestly believe it's weak ass, I mean, I could put him.
No, we can go mid.
Yeah.
Ace, good ranged attacks, good air combos. Even though Insta took away end combos, I'm not sure if he added them back. I'm just saying if he did.
Pretty good.
I'd say mid tier,
Oh, mid, okay.
but he is pretty good to play. Very fun to play. Sakura. Though I know we all meme on her that she's trash.
But is she as trash as Yugi or just weak ass?
But no, for this I'd actually say she's mid tier to pretty good.
Ooh.
The reason being, she's got a trap. That
the
she
one
can
with
lay down the
line.
trap.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
And then you can like sort of bait the opponent into walking into said trap. And for that, I'd put it into mid to pretty good.
That makes sense, actually. Yeah, having what makes her stand out from the rest is the trap switch. Yeah, I agree with you. If you use it properly, you can do a few interesting stuff with her.
Tsuna, very fun to play. One of my favorite characters to play.
And where would you put her?
Fourth. Him. I'd put him in pretty good. Up fourth first row.
Ah, yes. Where did you say?
Pretty good. Very fun to play.
Oh, pretty good. Okay, sure.
He's got good air combos. He's got this like, he's got a lot. I think he's got three different specials that do wide range damage. Two of them being full screen. Of course, the ultimate does full screen as well. Very fun to play.
Okay, sounds fair enough.
Xenon, I'd put him in mid tier. He's very fun to play, very interesting. However, I could never get those bones to connect with each other and form a combo. For that, I'd put him in mid tier.
Why am I struggling so much with finding them?
I'm going in order, so it's like first row.
First row. What? I can't
Right,
find...
right, left. That right, like right next to Kenshin. Other way. Yeah.
That's Piccolo.
Like.
Ah, found him.
No, yeah.
Wait, did you say mid? I forgot.
I said mid, yes.
Okay. Oh, sorry, I accidentally put in pretty good.
Piccolo, good range. Very fun to play. I'd say pretty good.
Really, I actually played with him. I don't know. Nothing. His range wasn't that good. I felt like his Ki Blast does eat up power from what I remember, and I don't know. What did you find good about him?
he's like, he's got everything. Like that's what I'm basing like the character on. He's got like close range attacks. He's got mid range attacks. He's got long range attacks. His combos, some connect, some don't.
Alright, I'm gonna trust you. Then pretty good. Tails definitely we're not doing because I don't think it was released yet. Don't know why he's even here, to be honest.
Kenshin.
Kenshin.
Again, pretty good. Like, Kenshin is my main character I play as. Pretty good. Very standard character. He's got an anti-air, which is actually pretty good. He's got a... I think it's an anti-air. He's got very fast attacks. Specials could use some work, but they're pretty good.
Okay.
Rem, I haven't played much of. Ori, another one of my favorite characters to play as. I'd say pretty good. Very well balanced character. Lots of attacks, lots of fast attacks. She can summon this little thing that does like that kind of blocks and attacks for her. That goes away. Don't know much.
You haven't saved.
Scroll down, please.
Yes. Ah, wait, Dio. I played just a small bit with him mid-tier because besides one special which drains and guard breaks, the rest of his stuff are really bad. His range is bad, and overall he's a very
he could use a buff.
Yeah, he needs a few good buffs. Bardock, I've never played the Bardock. Yeah, that's about it with me, I think. There's no characters here that I feel like I played with, or I remember playing with. Wait, where's Medusa? I don't see Medusa here.
Did you not add Medusa?
Why there's no Medusa? Well, if there was a Medusa, I'd put in mid-tier because she has a really good range. All of the rest is shit. Or maybe even weak ass, to be honest, but
so Pico, I've played a bit of him. He seems really good. I did like about a couple of 50% combos on him.
Wait, you said Sepico, right?
Sepico, yeah, I think that's how we pronounce it.
Is he?
I'd say he's pretty good.
Ooh, okay.
He's got like a wind thing that you can like throw the character in the air, which you can like combo and like juggle with.
Interesting.
They're pretty good. I've done a few combos with him, and the rest I have not played with.
Alright, then we'll leave it at that. I'm really happy with this tier list. Hopefully you are as well. I mean,
yes.
From the beginning I expected Yugi to be on the lowest and Sense and Kaguya to be the overpowered. Yeah, overall I'm really happy with this tier list. Of course, our opinion can change in the future. That's also considering if Incep decides to buff or nerf characters. Oh, another character that isn't on the list is Base Goku, I've noticed. Base Goku would be weak ass because his combos can be blocked midway. That's probably a bug, but as of now, he would be a weak ass. There's probably other. I didn't even know
Incep made Base Goku.
Oh really? Yeah, he actually did, and yeah, he's unfortunately really weak.
That's a shame.
Hopefully you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you very much, Raging, for helping me out with this tier list. Your channel will be down in the description, of course. And
thank you for having me on. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful day to all those who tuned in.
Yeah, and as always, I wish upon everyone to have a wonderful, wonderful day.